Welcome back to part number 2 of What If the Mortis Gods Escaped. Thank you to all of you who watched the first part of this video. To recap what happened in that episode, in case you haven't seen it, the gods had felt the existence of Anakin, and the son headed the chase to capture the Chosen One. But as they got caught up in stopping each other, they allowed Maul to slip through, until they destroyed both Mos Espa and Dathomir. The father controlled the children to allow Qui-Gon to train Anakin, and having felt this disturbance, Palpatine now wants these gods on his side. As Palpatine gazed out into the fading light of Coruscant's skyline, he could feel the presence of Jedi Master Dooku entering into his office and take a seat at his desk. After the unfortunate demise of Maul, the Sith Lord had been working on manipulating the disgruntled Jedi Master to the dark side of the Force, but now these Force wielders made him reconsider his plans to get hold of the Chosen One. As they are about to leave for their secret hangar, their son suddenly teleported beside the desk of the Chancellor, and Dooku instinctively ignited his blade. His new master ordered him to not attack the Darkside wielder, and together, the son and Sidious discussed their plans to defeat all light in the galaxy. Sidious felt like the apprentice for the first time since his training under Plagueis, but he was not willing to allow the son to take over, as he heard about the Dagger of Mortis and possession of the father. The first task for the 3 Darkside users would be to turn more young Force sensitives to the dark side, as their eventual clone war would be a mere distraction. Across the city in the Jedi Temple, Yoda and Mace Windu were equally concerned by the destruction of Mos Espa and Dathomir, when the daughter serenely entered into the quarters of the Master of the Order and warned the Jedi that the son was about to make an attack on one of their off-world training posts. The Jedi were aware that they could not match the power of the son without the help of the daughter, and she ordered them to mobilize their forces while she distracted the son. Although the Jedi were still recovering from the defense of the Trade Federation's attack on Naboo, they had Jedi to spare, and the most senior council members waited in the battle control center to wait for any movements. As night turned into day, the Jedi received a distress signal from the Temple of Edith on Devaron and take their mismatched starfighters to the colonies. On their approach to the planet, the Jedi can feel the Force energy emitted from the Force wielders as they launched asteroids at each other, and Plo Koon guided the Jedi through the moving debris to counter the attack on the temple. On the ground, the newly updated version of the Trade Federation's droid army was waiting for the Jedi, and fired at the descending starships as they found various openings in the densely packed forests. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan led one of the groups of Jedi as they finally found the new Sith Count Dooku, and the Jedi ordered for their fallen master to lay down his weapon and prevent any further bloodshed. The Sith was past any kind of redemption, and igniting his blade, he was determined to complete his transformation to the dark side by eliminating his old padawan. As Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan and Dooku dueled, Sidious was lurking in the shadows, watching the Jedi being slowly drawn away from the foundations of the Jedi Temple, and he snuck into the courtyard undetected. Placing his hood over his head, the Sith Lord took the Force-sensitive children away into his ship, and from the skies, he ordered for the droids to retreat back into the Trade Federation's landing crafts. Yoda immediately sensed something was amiss, and he leapt into his personal starfighter to pursue the Force-sensitive children, but Sidious had evaded his grasp. The Sith Lord reunited with the son back on Coruscant, and once the children were around them, the sun imbued them with the dark side. The rising darkness was felt by the Jedi upon their own return to Coruscant, and Yoda gathers the council to examine the footage of the deception. The Sith Lord moved in a blur on the surveillance cameras, and something about him felt strangely familiar, but the emergence of the Sith was in the hands of the gods. The ethereal figure of the daughter soon appeared in the centre of the room, and asked for the Jedi to try and reach the father to take the Dagger of Mortis, and the council meditated together in the hope the Force could guide them to his location. Only Yoda was given any indication of where the father could be, and once more he left the comfort of Coruscant to head to the centre of the galaxy when a bright light froze the Grand Master. That is it for part 2 of What If the Mortis Gods Escaped. If you'd like to see a part 3 soon, please like this video, turn on that notification bell, click that subscribe button on this channel, as well as on my other channel What If Films. And as always, leave a comment on what you'd all like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.